We're 4 trail runners moving into a house with one goal, to see if we can become professional trail runners.
We're given a chance to focus on nothing else other than becoming better athletes.
For the next 14 months, we're going all in.
And if it works, each of us could sign a running contract to officially become a professional trail runner. About to go for a run with Dylan and Baden, 15 minutes of pure glory. It's going to be sick. They're going to go further after, but I'm going to see if I can even run more than 5 steps. I haven't tried yet. Should be good. So far, so good. I guess, right there. A little stiff.
Been a few weeks.
I'm rocking 747 right now. Random neighborhood shot.
We're road runners.
Completely out of shape. This is awful. Yeah, 15 to 20. I'll probably just do 2 miles.
I just about to hit a mile.
Oh, this is crazy.
Dude, it's gonna come back so quick though.
Yeah, this is beast. I'm back. .744 pace is crazy. I'm dying. Yeah, it's definitely the most out of shape I've been. It's the longest I've ever taken off running in my whole life, which kind of sucks, but also I normally gain fitness pretty quickly, so I think in a week I'll be in a much different place. So I'm excited. Things are moving. Things are looking good. First run from the trail house, pretty cool. Trails here are sweet. Yeah, I'm excited to keep running, honestly. That's all I can say. Happy guy right now.
It's like, yeah, since we're waiting for the 4th guy, Dylan and I are gonna go out and explore Boulder. I think today we're gonna go check out the Flatirons, which should be pretty fun.
Are you taking a vest?
I mean, I will if you are, but
I don't want to be the only dork with a vest, so.
I guess I'll go get a vest then. I'm like getting it a little more organized. Dude, so many flasks.
We are on our way to Sanitas, is that what it's called? Sanitas, to do the Flatirons. And I don't really know anything about the Flatirons, other than they're things that protrude from the mountains that you can see all over Boulder. So it seems pretty cool, but we're gonna go check it out. So we're actually at Chautauqua, not Sanitas. Sanitas is where we worked out last week. But we're going up to climb the 2nd Flatiron, which we're told was the easiest one. So that's how we're gonna dip our toes in the water.
And we got this little scrambling book on the Flatirons, and read a little section here. The Flatirons above Boulder, Colorado are a truly unique climbing resource. The Flatirons, specifically the low angled ridges and these faces, are unique in a much more fundamental way. Where else in the world, close to a major town, do people go out specifically to scramble? Nowhere. Where else can you do 1,000-foot scrambles on impeccable rock before work or during a long lunch? Nowhere. Pure rock climbers, interested primarily in gymnastic difficulty, would quickly overlook these formations. But for others, here lies a whole new realm of climbing, scrambling. So yeah, our plan's to just head up to the base, and I think we're gonna head up freeway to the top, so should be pretty good.
It's quite warm.
It's really warm. It's like, I know the car said 98 degrees, so somewhere around there is pretty hot.
Bad time of day for this.
But we're gonna be getting up in the shade anytime now, so this will be nice. Oh, Dylan, you should smell the tree. Smell it?
Yeah, vanilla. I'm not the best sniffer either. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to like scratch it a little bit, but
I don't know anything about vanilla trees. Dude! Holy smokes!
it's pretty sweet.
So you just go up this and then, oh I see, yeah.
Yeah, you like go around that. Seems pretty straightforward. The scramble is 800 feet.
All right, let's get up this thing.
You can like go below this little like.
What are you saying? I might try to go over here.
Okay. It honestly looks it looks like it has better holds over there.
Over this way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot less steep now.
I don't know that this is the easiest way.
I don't think it is. It's like kind of crazy just like trusting that your foot's gonna stick to the rock.
Yeah. Like,
oh yeah. This is so crazy because like scrambling at home would be a lot of rocks, not one big rock.
yeah, there's not just one slab.
Yeah. Oh, that standing in spot. Got my cows burning. Said this is much more extreme. This is much more extreme than I was.
Just having a blast. It's pretty fun. Like, it about matches what I was expecting, you know? It's fun. Definitely climbing, but nothing too crazy, I guess.
I hear this is called the diving board. So let's see. I think we're almost at the top.
Good vibration and wild love. I'll make it through the night, don't stop until the rising sun.
Made it to the top. Now just gotta run back down.
Got me dreaming a reverie. I hear that sound. You know I'm down. It's a strong foundation. You wild thing. Take you through the night, don't stop until the bluebirds sing. Can't sit you down, babe. You gotta hold on me. I'll make it through the night, don't stop until the wildwoods sing. You got me dreaming a reverie. I hear that sound.
Dude, ton of fun. I'm definitely gonna be going back many more times. It's so cool.
Good stuff, bro.
Here, that was fun.
That was sick.
Say, what'd you think?
I think that's probably the steepest grade I've ever gone up in any fashion. Like outside, like that is definitely the steepest grade I've ever gone up. And it was, how much was it? Like 1,000 feet?
Yeah, or so. Yeah, dude, it was. Yeah, I thought it was pretty awesome too.
I would do it again. Yeah, I definitely feel like if that's the easier one, I'll need some more time. Like I need to do it a couple more times to do anything else.
Before you think about doing any of the others, yeah.
I think it would be cool to do more, but it is, like, I did feel more comfortable as we were going. That first section was like a little bit.
Yeah, the first little pitch was definitely the hardest out of the whole thing. Yeah. But yeah.
Definitely one of the more interesting runs I've ever been on.
Yeah, for sure. Ton of fun though.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Good. Come on in. Yeah. Do you guys want anything before we head out? Today we're doing like 60 to 90 minutes, kind of depending on how everybody's feeling and what's going on. And so I don't need a whole lot of fuel for that. So have it in liquid format. You get the hydration and the carbohydrate intake, and good to go. All right, we're gonna run from the house here, just right out the neighborhood down to the trails. We're gonna go into O'Fallon Park and then hit up some of my favorite local trails. I saw you guys ran at Patasso yesterday, so they're very similar to that, just like flowy, fun, make it a little fun run. It's Friday, so we're gonna just really recover and enjoy it. You guys are up a little bit higher today too in elevation, so make sure we recover for a big weekend. Aries, keep it shorter since you've been on the lever and coming back from the injury and stuff.
Okay, so maybe just go the normal. Yeah.
We'll kind of play it by ear in terms of time, see how everybody's feeling, but be somewhere between 60 and 120, just chilling. It's so important to continue to be yourself and lean into your individuality when trying to get a pro contract. I think too many people think you have to be a certain way or a certain type of runner or say certain things and have certain conversations with athlete managers. And I think if you can really lean into what you enjoy in this sport, you got to find what makes you happy and gets you excited and lean into that. The cool part is going to be trying to mesh all your individualities together to be able to do some fun workouts together and go to these races. And even though maybe you're doing a 100 miler, maybe you're doing 100K, and maybe Aries is doing a 25K. It's all different races, but if we can kind of work as a team to help each other and get there, there's a lot of things where you can kind of work off of each other and make it a pretty fun experience. I want to be able to go through this next 14 months where, Dylan, I think there's a huge opportunity to improve on speed, but we also don't want to get too far away from what makes you operate at a high level, and that's the huge aerobic volume and base you have. Baden, dude, you're a mountain guy through and through, and the minute we get too far away from that, you're gonna lose the love for this, and we don't want that, dude. Aries, we gotta get you healthy, dude. Now, Aries, the cool thing about you, man, is you're so green in trail. This is such a new thing for you. This year was really cool. I'm sure it opened up your eyes on what it can be. Finding races that continue to showcase your abilities and strengths, and that's just raw toughness and speed. I learned a lot, I guess. I made a lot of mistakes in my career, and I just want to be able to see this next generation have to bypass that and hopefully have a little bit of an easier route to, try and get a contract and be professional and, not have to make all the mistakes along the way. So hopefully be signing that contract at, 25, 26, 27 years old rather than 30, 35 years old. Yeah.
I just did Mount Marathon a week and a half ago, and it's a super short, steep race up in Alaska, and I had a blast. But coming up in just over 3 weeks, I'm doing the High Five 100, which is not short. It's really long and steep. As the name suggests, it's a 100 miler, and it's over in Lake City, Colorado, and you spend a lot of time up high in the mountains, and it's pretty unique for 100 milers because there's not really a set route. There's just checkpoints, and you have to go to all the checkpoints in order, but the way you get to the checkpoints doesn't matter. So you design your own route to connect all 24 checkpoints, and it makes this big loop starting and ending in Lake City. And you summit 5 14ers and a bunch of 13,000 foot peaks. I get really excited about big mountain adventures, and I think the High Five fits the bill pretty well. There's probably going to be somewhere around 40,000 feet of climbing, so 80,000 feet of elevation change over the course of the route, which is ridiculous, let alone the fact that you're probably going to average somewhere between 11 and 12,000 feet the entire race and get up to 14,000 feet 5 times. And it's you're really high up for a really long time over really hard terrain. Not easy terrain, it's really, really hard. So that means that the finisher rate is only around 30%. If you could finish the race, that's a huge accomplishment in itself. I went down for the last time to scout the last section of the course. Not everything scouted, but I think this is about as good as I can get. I got up there and it felt really good. Obviously I wasn't moving that fast. I was moving at High Five pace, which is walking most of the uphills and whatnot, but I felt really good. The run averaged almost 12,500 feet for 6 hours, and I didn't get a headache at all. I felt great. It was awesome. Basically, I'm going to be running the race with this belt and a vest, and I want to have a waist light that I can integrate into the front of my running belt. Because right now I only have these headlamps, and I've been looking online, and the waist light that I want to get is completely sold out, and you can't buy them other than on their website. So it's like I can't get those. And the other ones I'm looking at are like already come with a pre-built, like built into a belt, and I don't want to wear two belts. So
Why does it matter to have a waist light?
this is all I don't actually know from experience. It's just what I've heard from other people. The lighting is a lot better. Like you can light up way more area at night, kind of help you maybe get a little less tired. And if you're going over really technical terrain, it lights up all the rocks and roots and whatnot a lot better. So you're not as likely to trip or stumble over stuff. So I think it'd just be nice to have.
The Hyperlie guys just sent us all this food. On Sunday maybe? I was like doing homework on my laptop, and I get a text from Emery. He's like, check your front porch. So I did. And the first thing I see is this 25-pound bag of rice. And the second thing I see is 200 tortillas. So they brought us a lot of bulk food, which is really great. So Baden and I have been slowly working through it. I hope the trail house buys my rice.
Yeah, we're at Evolution Physical Therapy in Golden, Colorado. Hi. Good, how are you?
How's it feeling?
It's a lot better, honestly. I think just doing nothing for like 5 days was kind of helpful, like not moving stuff around.
Not moving.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually ran this morning.
How'd it go?
It was good. I ran like 2 miles, barely, just to see how it felt.
What kind of terrain?
Just like dirt, like regular.
gravel,
Yeah.
Cool.
I got my MRI results back, all clear, no stress fracture in the sacrum. Everything's good to go. It's mostly like soft tissue related, so I'm able to do PT and just strengthen kind of my weak spots and, run each day with less pain.
What are your thoughts on the MRI?
Yeah, well, I was a little confused, but like relieved, but also confused. I was kind of like, what?
I don't think it changes the plan anyway. It just like rolls off. Cool, we can proceed, we can add things, we can load it more, depending how you tolerate whatnot. But yeah, when I read that, I was like, well, that's good news. Like, do some basic stretches, then we'll get hands on your back. Those are sick shirts.
Oh yeah, right.
All right, so tell me about the run.
It was honestly fine. Like it didn't. I mean, my muscles are super sore. I've been hammering all the glute exercises, which I've like never done in my life. So my glutes are super sore.
Great.
But other than that, yeah, it was just like, I'd say like normal soreness, kind of like, not running for 3 weeks definitely made me super stiff.
Yep.
So it's kind of like, whoa. But in terms of like overall pain, like not really.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, ideally we could add a little return to run for progression. Definitely using a lever, stuff like that. I guess when you start building back, any way to like gradually introduce load, right? That's the main point of it. And like using tools like that can help offload body weight, offload resistance and stress on the body. Now, you want to kind of keep progressing. We just can't overcook you, and then we have to take steps back. So that's kind of I think the lever could be an added tool for that.
So today I'm gonna go 4 miles, maybe 30 minutes, whichever comes first, we'll see, with about 20 pounds off my body weight, just to kind of take the load off my lower back and glutes. It's just really helpful to like kind of get the motions in with running, get the breathing going, get the heart rate up, but not necessarily pound my body as I'm like getting back into hopefully full training pretty soon. I'm going to PT every week, I'm doing exercises, I'm seeing progress in my exercises, they're getting better and better, and doing dry needling, basically doing everything I can to get back as soon as possible in a healthy way.
I saw your cardboard lift plan over there. What's the kind of idea behind it?
I've been writing my own list for a while, and they're kind of like structured in the same way. Usually I do 3 blocks, superset them, with focus on, especially for ultra stuff, focus on muscular durability is like the priority. Well, injury prevention is probably the priority. Muscular durability, and then neuromuscular adaptation. So do a lot of plyos at the end. But like, yeah, I'd say my 3 major priorities are usually eccentric loading, so like for that muscular durability, injury prevention, and power output.
You know, like you're tracking all the weights and like reps you're doing. Are you gonna like try and work up as you like go the block, or is it more of a log to just keep track?
For the most part, just kind of tracking it, especially like this is Tuesday and I work on a Wednesday, so
Probably
not
lift
trying to go
super heavy.
too crazy, yeah. And I don't think you necessarily need to do anything too crazy to get like the injury prevention benefits. How about you? What's your situation look like?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't have anything written out or as planned like you do, but I lift like twice a week, so I guess that's the same. But yeah, I usually just do like some like squats, split squats, and then a whole bunch of like single leg eccentric stuff and like jumps and plyos. Try to go for like 45 minutes to an hour whenever I do it, but yeah, I kind of don't really have a plan going into it usually.
Boy, I'm top 2 and I ain't runner up. DOA if you in the way. See a side, it should be a crime when I'm on the brakes. More the lawn, I'm taking the head right off of the snake. What else left is there to say? You looking at the real. You looking at the real.
I did it. That's what matters.
My next race is Whistler 100K by UTMB, so going up to Canada. I've never raced outside the US, so this will be exciting. But yeah, 100K is also farther than I've ever run before. It's definitely more of a mountain race too, so doing a lot of climbing, a lot of descending, just trying to be durable, which has been fun. I think that's the stuff I really enjoy too. Gradual up, and gradual down now. Training's been great. I was at Broken Arrow for about 2 weeks before, so I was at altitude before moving here. So I've been at altitude for about 4 weeks now, and I feel like I'm starting to settle in a little bit. But these first 2 weeks have been really great. Been right around 15 hours, 16 hours with somewhere in the ballpark of 15,000 feet, I think, last week. And this week's gonna be a bigger week, which is exciting. I love kind of just slamming miles and just putting down as many hours as I can, climbing as many feet as I can. This morning did a tempo up down Green Mountain. Baden and I did that, and it was a blast. We went right from Bear Mountain Road, and it was about 11 mile up down, about 2,500 feet.
It's kind of a fun workout, essentially just going and running a mountain, kind of hard. This is my first workout since Mount Marathon, so kind of getting back into it a little bit. Yeah, I went out with Dylan. I was feeling pretty good, but I had to back off after a little bit, kind of let my heart rate drop back down. Tried to keep it pretty controlled. Yeah, he was definitely faster than me today. I think he was like 2.5 minutes ahead of me on the way up and like about the same on the way down. That's just how it is. It's always nice to have someone in front of you to go catch or like chase. So I think that'll be at least nice for me in the coming workouts that we're doing together.
We're on the El Dorado Canyon Trail. We just went from the Fowler parking lot. Just doing easy rounds Tuesday. Wade and I have been spending a good amount of time in El Dorado Canyon. There's like a perfect hour loop that we've been doing. I believe it's called Rattlesnake Gulch or somewhere along those lines.
Obviously we're here to trail run. That's kind of our primary thing, but tonight we're gonna go to Bands on the Bricks. Just go listen to some live music and walk around town. It'll be cool to see what Boulder's all about outside of trail running. We're just watching people breakdancing, and then these two people come out and they have a cat, and they just like start spinning it in circles on the ground. I'm like, there's no way the cat likes that, even like remotely at all. Like, I'm just like, what is going on? You know, there's a Ben and Jerry's.
Bro, Baden, did you hear?
They might have to cancel High Five 100 because of the wildfire smoke.
What? Let me see.